Okay, I get this question all the time. Maybe you've been diffusing an oil for a while, and after a while you realize you just don't smell it anymore. That is a very disappointing feeling, and I totally get you, and it's happened to me too. But there is a reason why that happens, and it's called olfactory fatigue. But all that really means is that your nose has become desensitized to that smell. It's kind of like, people who have a cat and they become nose blind to the litter box. But somebody else who doesn't spend a lot of time in that person's house will walk in and instantly smell that there's a cat in there, right? But you're living in this environment, and so you become nose blind, you become desensitized to it, and here's why. Our mind is constantly processing millions of pieces of information all the time. It's processing smells, it's processing what we see, what we hear, what we touch, what we're thinking. We have thoughts going on, we have words being processed, we have, all kinds of stuff going on. And so I don't know if you've ever watched the Superman movies, but that's one of the things that they talk about when Superman comes from whatever, his his planet, right? The sensory overload. He can hear absolutely everything, all the noise. There's just noise in his head, and he can see everything, and he can smell everything, and so he struggles with processing through it because it's just this glut of information, and he has to train himself how to focus and to shut it all out. Well, we're not Superman. So our bodies naturally do this in many different ways. That's why, they tell you in your field of vision, it's really just a very, very small area that you actually focus on. And all the rest of this you think is in focus, it's not. It's not in focus at all. All your periphery vision. Why? Because you need to be able to focus on one thing. If you were taking all the details in, it would be too much to process, for your brain to process so quickly. It's the same thing with sounds, right? There's always traffic, and there's birds chirping, and there's, this and that, and the neighbor's lawnmower, and you hear all of that, but you're not consciously necessarily aware of all of it. You have to kind of drown it all out so that when you hear the baby crying, that's going to be a sound that's going to prick your ears over all of the rest, right? So you need to be able to pick up these novelty sounds. It's just part of our survival that we need to be able to do that. Well, with smells, it's very much the same way. Okay, so if you are putting stress away in your diffuser over and over and over and over again, after, a couple of weeks or a couple of months, you may notice I'm putting 10 drops in here and I don't smell it anymore. What's up? These things, I can't smell them. Well, first of all, I'll tell you, anybody walking into your house, they smell it, okay? They do, because it's a novelty to them. Their brain is taking that smell in and trying to process what that is and what it means, and they're going to have an emotional reaction to it. They're probably going to love it, but they're going to be doing that process that has kind of been kicked back into the recesses of our minds. We're not processing it anymore. We've filtered it and filed it and shelved it away, and our brain doesn't need to deal with that smell anymore, so we don't notice it. It's not that it's not there, okay? So what I recommend to people who have hit that point is say, hey, take a little break from that oil. Put it on the shelf for a little while. Find something else. Get yourself a new blend, because novelty is what we notice. Novelty are the things that catch our attention, right? If we see something we've never seen before, our eyes are going to focus on it. It's like why your eyes gravitate to a car wreck on the freeway, right? It's you don't see that every day. So novelty attracts your attention. It's the same exact thing with your olfactory sense. So get yourself a blend that you haven't tried before, or mix up a blend you haven't tried before. You've got a starter kit with 11 oils, try different recipes to kind of mix it up a little bit so that you can sort of rejuvenate that olfactory sensation and enjoy your diffuser. So don't think that they don't smell. Just know that there is a time when you need to just take a little break from it, so that when you come back to it, later, you're going to enjoy it all over again.